Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angie and this is Recover Me, a place where I get channeled messages from Spirit for you all, help you along your soul journeys and in your recovery. So I'm going to read this message today. As we understand, page 174. We examined our lives and discovered who we really are. To be truly humble is to accept and honestly try to be ourselves. Basic text, page 36. As using addicts, the demands of our disease determined our personality. We could be whoever or whatever we needed to be in order to get our fix. We were survival machines, adapting easily to every circumstance of the using life. Once we began our recovery, we entered a new and different life. Many of us had no idea what behavior was appropriate for us in any given situation. Some of us didn't know how to talk to people, how to dress, or how to behave in public. We couldn't be ourselves because we didn't know who we were anymore. The 12 steps give us a simple method for finding out who we really are. We uncover our assets and our defects, the things we like about ourselves and the things we're not so thrilled about. Through the healing power of the 12 steps, we begin to understand that we are individuals created to be who we are by the higher power of our understanding. The real healing begins when we understand that if our higher power created us this way, it must be okay to be who we really are. Just for today, by working the steps, I can experience the freedom to be myself, the person my higher power intended me to be. NA World Services Incorporated. Okay. All right, folks, let's tap in. I hope everybody's doing well. If you're new, welcome in. And if you're here before, welcome back. And I love to tune in with your energy each day. This is a place where we find healing and support each other. And every time I tap in, I can feel there's more of you guys present. I just feel your spirit. It's just very elevating and very supportive. I'm finding it anyway. So comment below if anything resonates, big or small. There'll be a message here for you guys. However you've come across this reading, there's a message here for you today. There are no coincidences. So let's tap in. What does our spirit guides and angels and ancestors, what do they have for us today? Our higher powers. Okay, let's connect, you guys. This deck is slippering around the place, so let's connect body, mind, and soul. What do we have for this collective today? Let's see. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please bring us messages of love and healing to this collective today. First card is a decision of some kind, trying to decide on something. It's a card of confusion. Two of Swords. Let's see what else. Knight of Wands. Woof. Or sorry, Knight of Swords even. This is an amazing card. I love the animation of this tarot. It's so beautiful. It's a clay tarot. Knight of Swords. That's very fast movement. Knight of Pentacles at the back of the deck. What do we need to focus on at this time, please, Spirit? What does this collective need to focus on? High Priestess. This is being tuning into your inner wisdom, into your intuition. Why can't I speak? This is you listening to your inner guidance, you guys. Something to do with the victory here. Six of Wands at the back of the deck. High Priestess is a very Piscean card. What have we got in the recent past for this collective, please, Spirit? What do we have in the recent past? Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters. Yeah, it can be you were faced with a turbulent time here. Five of Wands is in your support. Five of Wands is overcoming obstacles and challenges. We're trying to come away from that energy of obstacles and challenges. There might be two other people you're in contention here with. Six of Swords, so it's you in the recent past, moving away from arguments, fights, tension, and moving to calmer waters. Five of Wands. This is obstacles and challenges, and it's also feeling a competition. This is your support at the moment. Feeling competitive, feeling like you're changing a place where there's total drama. God, I want one of their ponchos, aren't they class? Five of Pentacles under the deck. So there's something here to do with maybe your home or your work life. Page of Pentacles is, earth energy. Maybe that's where the obstacles and challenges are. Let's have a look. What's in your future? Show me, please, Spirit. What's in the near future for this collective? What's in the near future? The High Priest is up there in what you need to focus on. It can also be about keeping quiet about something. So another message just came through there. So what's going on in the near future? Whoa. Three of Cups. Yeah, I think Three of Cups. It's just Five of Wands with three people in it. This almost looks like the same. Three people. Three of Cups is a card of teamwork. Definitely has something to do with building something in the material world. Project, a home, a move, community, house, workplace. What is the guidance from Spirit here, please? Guidance from Spirit. Six of Cups. Somebody from your past could be returning. This is a card of nostalgia. Maybe it's somebody that broke your heart. I don't know. Six of Cups. This is your guidance. It's also about feeding your inner child. We'll keep going. What is the influence around this situation for the collective? What is the influence here? Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you want to feel stable and secure. There's something about your security. This is a happy family card. Happy home, happy family, happy life, happily ever after. Ten of Pentacles. You have everything the material around you want. Community, family, feeling really abundant. You're earning good money, comfortable at home. You have a comfortable lifestyle and it's very abundant. Let's see. Anyway, what do we have in your hopes or fears? We'll get your initial spread and then we'll have a look and see what we'll do to clarify each of these cards to get more out of them. What do we have in your hopes or fears at this time? Knight of Wands. Yeah, you want to move fast on something. Knight of Wands is about fast action, taking on something with full of courage and passion. What's in your potential outcome here? Thank you, Spirit. Ten of Cups. Whoa, Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. This is fantastic. Holy God, what a reading. My goodness, guys, this looks so good. Just bring these over a little bit so we can, yeah, get rid of this. Yeah, it's a bit easier to see, I hope. Yeah, back of the deck is Justice. This is about complete alignment, bringing balance into a situation where there wasn't any. Justice, like the sword of truth is here. Yeah, it's alignment though. 11-11. Wow, that's your potential outcome. Your Ten of Cups. I'm going to get another deck to clarify. Even though I love the images on this deck, I think we need a separate. We get to clarify. Oh, why I'm being drawn to these. These tarot cards. So we'll give them a shuffle up and we'll have a look and see what comes through as your clarification cards. Let's have a look for you guys. Let's see. I also posted a reading there, was it last week, and it was to do with people finding they're relapsing and that they can't, break that cycle, or that they're struggling, that if relapse is a concern of yours, so you should definitely check it out. I know it's 1 hour long, but you could play it back in a faster fashion or scroll through, whatever you like, but do check it out. There was a lot of lovely guidance in it. And yeah, share it as well with others if you think that there's someone would benefit from seeing that reading, or to hear the messages from it. If you can help promote the channel at all, it's so gratefully appreciated. You have no idea, and it encourages YouTube to promote the videos as well. So let's see. Got the Two of Swords and the Knight of Swords here. Clarify the Two of Swords and the Knight of Swords for this collective. Thank you, Spirit. King of Cups. This is acting from a place of balance. Wheel of Fortune at the back of the deck. This is a very lucky time, very auspicious time. There's something happening with your energy at the moment. The karmic wheel is turning in your favor. Let's see these three now together, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So yeah, you're at a kind of a choice point, maybe a crossroads in your life. Knight of Swords is you want to rush in and do something. Could be somebody is approaching you at the moment. This is your present energy. Be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be. Could be just somebody rushing in with a message, and they're almost, fumbling their words with what they want to say to you. Or you could be rushing in, and it could be towards maybe a King of Cups, somebody who's very emotionally grounded, stable. You can see this concrete plinth here, and he's on a kind of an ocean there, but no matter what the turbulence, he's not bothered about it. What is that? It's like a throne or something beside him. Yeah, this is somebody very nurturing. It could be a father in your life. You might be a parent yourself, and you kind of might have a teenager around you that sort of, flies off the handle or something like that. Because that Knight of Swords is very flighty energy. It's not very grounded at all. And that maybe that you are struggling with that challenge of, we want to do something in a hurry, but at the same time, you're trying to stay balanced in your emotions there with your King of Cups, and maybe take action in regards to something to do with pursuing something that fills your heart. King of Cups, if it's a king, it's taking action. So you are taking action on something that fills your heart, I feel, at the moment. And maybe you feel like you're rushing it. You could be feeling like that. And it's having you a bit confused. Wheel of Fortune, though, luck is on your side, whatever's going on here. Can we clarify the High Priestess? What you need to focus on? Ten of Cups. There we go. Ten of Cups, Ten of Cups. You need to focus on what is it? What does that mean for you? Tune inward. Only the compass within you, tuning into your heart, into your gut feelings and your intuition. Maybe some of you are, up leveling in your spiritual practices, which is something that's really encouraged as well. So that's step 11, I think, in the AA Big Book. 12 steps. I'm not sure. Comment below to clarify. I'm very bad at remembering things like that, which number is which, but I know it's one of them, the spiritual practice and meditation. So yeah, there's something to do. Maybe you guys are heading into a life where you're doing it. You're feeling this sense of absolute contentment regarding your family, your community life, something like that. And it's that feeling of happily ever after. This is a marriage card. Maybe some of you are embarking on a marriage. Maybe you're looking to commit to some kind of a home situation, a movement. Maybe you move in house. Maybe merging two families. I don't know. We'll see. It'll all become clear. We do have Judgment at the back of the deck, though. This is like you answering a call. So if you are being called to do something regarding spirituality or the healing arts, I think, yeah, this is telling me, it really will fill your cup. Holy God, if anything's going to feel like you're involved in a group here that You know, it's almost like your decision when you decide to say, you know, um, you're accepting the things you cannot change, and it's the courage to change the things you can by joining the likes of AA or a sobriety group of some kind. And it's making that commitment to yourself. This is the answer in the call thing I'm feeling. And it's like, you know, engaging in a spiritual practice, or, um, you know, a formal teaching plan, which isn't formal really. When you think about it, it's quite informal. The whole AA program and all the rest of the programs, CA and NA, GA, they're all loosely based, you know. And it's that thing though of wanting to show up and to feel like part of a family, part of a group, and somewhere where you belong, you know. And it's also fine tuning your own high priestess energy here. Your own spirituality is, you know, it's what's it called? Ascending. Yeah, you're rising up spiritually. This is the judgment card. It's like you declared there something, and it's almost like you're making a judgment call here for yourself, um, to behave in that fashion. I love it. To do something for you, for your healing. So High Priestess is a hugely healing energy, and whatever it is, I feel like it's bringing you into a place. Maybe you feel more part of your family. Maybe you feel more part of your community because you're participating in something in the healing arts. Now, it can be your spirituality, it can be simply a sobriety program. Simply, I know that's not simple. Oh God, you know what I'm trying to say. Let's get to Six of Swords in the recent past. My words are in my way all day today. I really must excuse myself. I think there might be a retrograde or something happening at the moment because I'm absolutely blah, 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 blah. I feel like I need to do some of them vocal exercises. Oh wow. Nine of Cups in the recent past. To clarify your Six of Swords, yeah, you made a decision in the recent past to move to calmer waters for peace and tranquility, and this is a peaceful image here. Number 9 talks about the self, so you want emotional contentment within yourself was your choice. Back of the deck is the Fool card, and that's card 0 in the major arcana, so you took a leap of faith into whatever this is, and you started your new beginning. This is 100% it, but the Fool card is huge. It's the first card, card 0 in the majors in the tarot, and this is it. It's the beginning of the Fool's journey that's inspired you to take action in regards to maybe physically, mentally, or emotionally moving to calmer waters. And it is so that you can feel some kind of emotional independence and contentment within yourself, that you have peace, you know, mentally and emotionally. This is really good. And then you go from like the 9 of Cups to the King of Cups energy. That's you, you know, sitting in your power, very much under control of your emotions, that you feel supported emotionally, that you're feeding your own cup first, and you're very, you know, nurturing, loving and giving as a result, but you know that you've got your own emotional stability in check from the get-go, that you're actually quite aligned. This is fabulous. Can we have a look at the 5 of Wands, please, as your support? Knight of Cups. Ooh, and the 3 of Swords at the back of the deck. So something that broke your heart in the past. 3 of Swords. That's really hurt and betrayal, you know. Something that broke your heart in the past. Look at all this hurt. Ooh, wow. Anxiety. You got 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords there. This is not good. This has been a long time coming, guys. So 5 of Wands is telling me you're going to have to traverse, or you are at the moment traversing some obstacles and challenges so that you can move forward in a loving manner. The Knight of Cups is water sign energy again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And it's about moving away from heartache and having your heart open all the same. You might have had 3 instances, for example, of heartache in your past, and although you've been hurt in the past, you want to move forward in this Knight of Cups energy, and King of Cups energy is there as well, and you are open to connection, even though you're maybe still living with struggle in regard to connection in your life. You remain hopeful and open, you know. So it's a hard thing to do, you guys, I mean to say. But and maybe this contention and conflict here, the Five of Swords, is sort of encouraging you to move away from that and towards more loving energies, you know, where things don't break your heart, quite simply. 333 is a big number here. We've got the Three of Cups here next in your reading. Can we clarify this Three of Cups for this collective, please, Spirit? Let's see what we get. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles at the back of the deck. This is, you've 9 to the 10 of Pentacles and 9 to the, and this is the 10 of Pentacles coming out here. Twice you have the 10 of Pentacles, guys. There's something here, and you teaming up with other people or sharing what you're doing with others. You know, even trying to promote yourself. If you've got your own business, for example. Three of Cups. Sorry, that's not sharing. This isn't the collaboration card. I've done it again. I've made a mistake. Three of Cups, not Three of Pentacles, which I thought it was. This is celebrating something. You need to be going, you know, celebrating your small wins and your big wins. And it's clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. You're maybe getting a windfall of money here. 10 of Pentacles is a very abundant card. It's the card of happy full home, happy family. We have it here twice. It's like the lottery sort of money, you know, that sort of thing, that you have more than enough. It's like intergenerational wealth here as well, that you haven't, you know, this kid, a child, parents, maybe grandparents. There's a couple of generations here, but it's speaking of a legacy. And you should definitely be celebrating your wins regarding your stability here. Whatever you've created as a good, stable place where you're feeling this contentment, you also feel independent. Like I was saying, independent, emotional contentment. And this is the card of independence for 3D, you know, your material independence. And I love it. That's like feeling at home within yourself, that you have everything you need, you could want. I'm not saying you'll be grand on your own, but you know, it's that thing of, you know, you have a good, such a brilliant sense of stability and security. Both of these cards scream that, and feeling that you have more than enough, and maybe leaving a legacy. That's the legacy card to me as well, that 10 of Pentacles is there twice. Let's see what's going on with this 6 of Cups, please, Spirit. 6 of Cups. Knight of Swords again. Knight of Swords at the start there. Something is happening really fast. The Magician. Your manifestation that I was talking about here at the start. You've manifested something better for yourself. You have all the tools within you. It's number 8 here. It's also the Strength card in the tarot. As above, so below, you guys. This is very positive. 6 of Cups clarified by the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're getting absolute clarity here. Maybe somebody is rushing towards you. This is your guidance from Spirit, that very soon you're going to be clear as to what it is. There could be somebody coming back from the past here that you knew. Maybe it's an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be though, but somebody could be returning very quickly. Out of nowhere, like as a surprise, because Knight of Swords is one of the, I think it's one of the fastest, if not the fastest cards in the tarot deck. But it's giving you this feeling, whatever they're coming forward with, some knowledge maybe, or to say something, or a bit of truth for you. It really is making you reflect on where you've come from, and that's coming through as well with this other generational card here with the 10 of Pentacles. You know, you feel like you're giving back to your inner child, or you feel like you're, you know, showing gratitude towards your ancestors. That's what's coming through as well. But this is somebody from the past could be returning, as I said, might be the other message there. So if anything resonates here, do comment below, and do like and share and subscribe. I'll pass on these messages to others that might need it. I'd really appreciate it. And if you don't know what to say in a comment, just put a butterfly, because I just noticed all these little butterflies. Are they butterflies? On that kind of banner around the horse's neck. It's like you're moving or declaring or telling people that you've transformed, or you are transformed and now you're able to go really fast in the direction of what you want, whereas before you would have been feeling trapped in here. Five of Wands, something you were feeling trapped in anyway, for definite, in the past. It made you want to leave the place, the people, the things, whatever that means for you, as in hop in that boat and let's go. And it could be just emotionally, or as I said, mentally, whatever it is for you. But yeah, the Magician here, this is you manifesting a new future for yourself. Maybe it's you're manifesting a new way of life for your family, for something to pass down. Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a messenger to clarify your Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, you might be looking really stable. This is the influence. And, looking like you are building your own castle here for yourself, and you are sitting very pretty and sitting in this place where you can give to other generations almost. It's like you're leaving a legacy of love. I don't know where that came from, but just with the Page of Cups, yeah, a Page of Cups is a messenger, and maybe you're giving messages to your own kids or to generations before and after you about, wanting to be closer to them, because the Page of Cups is coming with a gift, and maybe it's an offer of love, forgiveness, an apology, anything like that. Or you might be apologising to your family. That making amends thing just came through there for me. And with the Eight of Cups here, this is an eclipse image here, so it might have something to do with the recent eclipse that we had. It was back in March, and things have just been culminating since. This person is moving ahead with courage, even though she's invested in all of these emotional things that haven't worked out. She's walking away with those lessons in her bag, and she's quite happy to pursue a life, beyond those hills, that she knows that there's more for her there, which is lovely. It's that thing of, really vouching for yourself, standing up for yourself, no matter how much you gave to it, that you were 2 cups short of your 10 of Cups, and that there's more for you in this world, that you deserve as much as everybody else. I love this energy. It's just, now you know your worth, that kind of way. When you get the Eight of Cups, it's like, I know my worth, and then some. It's beautiful energy. Knight of Wands. Please, Spirit, what have we got for this Knight of Wands for the hopes or fears? Let's see. Knight of Wands, please, Spirit. We clarify the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is hopes or fears, okay? And we've got a Knight of Pentacles, which is like the opposite to the speed of this card. Knight of Wands and the Seven of Swords. So Knight of Wands, as I said, fire and energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You might be hoping to take fast action on something, to lead the charge on something. This person is like, it's the charisma card. If there's somebody coming towards you like that, in the Knight of Wands energy, they're very, bravado and very flashy and look at me, and it's a bit of a player energy, the Knight of Wands. But it's also somebody coming in really quick, taking hasty action, not really thinking things through as to what they're doing or what they're saying. There's no real plan, they're just rushing in, like sometimes. That's the shadow side, we'll say, of the Knight of Wands. But the Knight of Wands is somebody who fights fiercely for what they want, and they do charge in like a bull, and they rush, but they have a determination. Wands energy is that passion, that fire, that courage, determination, And the Seven of Swords, to clarify it, is really speaking about, hurrying to get away from strife. That Seven of Swords is like reminding me, like it's like the precursor to this card. The card before the Six of Swords is the Five of Swords, and this guy has got 5 swords in his hand and he's left 2 on the ground. And he's put all these swords in here with the 6th sword of knowledge and decided to take off. So something has definitely in the past fired you up to get away from drama. You can see the circus there in the background and some battles over here, and that's kind of coming back to your Five of Wands energy, that this is what's spurring you on. The drama is really forcing your hand here to make a move, to do something, and that's what this is, and you want to bring this in quickly. And we get room for these two here, so let's finally, oh yeah, and our Knight of Pentacles at the back of the deck. This is saying that you're going after something that's going to last a lifetime, and these cards here with the tens, you've got 10, 10, 10, 10, like in this reading. This is insane, and it's 10 of Cups twice, 10 of Pentacles twice. You're leaving a legacy of, you know, how to do things right, how emotional connections should look, what is it that fires you up, and how to sit in your power. You know, 1111, it comes through with that Justice card there, which is you in your power, in your full alignment, always honouring yourself first, like, and that those kind of lessons are what you're leaving after you when you're gone, kind of thing. And it's like, that's where the legacy stuff for me is coming through, that these lessons you're passing on to, maybe you have 3 kids, maybe you have no kids, but it's like your family, no matter who they are, that you're leaving after you when you go, they will see, or not when you go, like they'll see by how you're living, I should say, right? How you're living now. They'll be seeing by example how you are doing this, and that you're looking at the long game. With that Knight of Pentacles, that's what that screams at me. This person is doing all the details, ticking all the boxes, dotting the I's. You don't spare a detail, and you don't take shortcuts when you're a Knight of Pentacles. You're looking at the long game. Slow and steady wins the race. And it is about, you know, it might take a long, long, long time, because Pentacles are slow. Some of you could have taken 10 years to get to where you are. Or maybe you see a 10-year plan for yourselves. I don't know. There's something here anyway. So as I said, if anything I say resonates, do like the video. Give me a thumbs up. It does help the channel. Got the 8 of Swords. We need to clarify, what are we doing at the moment? We're clarifying the 10 of Cups for this collective as their potential outcome. What have we got? 10 of Cups. There's all these lack mentalities. I mean, it's so in the opposite direction. And there's your victory card. And look, overcoming the challenges. The 5 of Wands comes back out under there. And you're going to the 6 of Wands. It's like you're graduating. Whoa, guys. 6 of Wands, card of victory. Getting to where you want to go in complete alignment, public recognition. This is fantastic. And let's see these 3 together as well. So Spirit, what is going on here? We've got 10 of Cups again, 8 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups. Yeah, there's been disappointment and heartache, and it is inclined to bring you into this mind tornado, is what that 8 of Swords is telling me. But your 10 of Cups here is your potential outcome. This will happen. This is human. You know, we do have regrets. But this person isn't even turning around to look at the 2 cups that's still standing, that are still full there. They're actually pouring out the water on the ground, you know, that they're so disappointed and regretful. And that's what puts them in this mind tornado, is sort of what I'm seeing, you know. He's kind of looking over towards this person here who thinks that they're trapped, but they're not. It's that self-imposed prison of the mind. So go within when you feel these challenges recurring for you in the future, and continue to focus on your 10 of Cups. And from the get-go we were saying, focus on your 10 of Cups. What is it that it looks like for you? Look at the details. Don't overthink it, is coming through as well with that 8 of Swords. And, you know, lessons learned is also being incorporated here. That now you've learned your lessons regarding what doesn't serve you and regarding connections. You can pursue your 10 of Cups with full clarity as to what does and does not serve you, which is wonderful. And this is a victory on itself. I mean, guys, you should be so proud of yourselves and what you've achieved here. This is so breakthrough energy, you know. There's a Tower, and there you are, the Magician all over again. You, the Magician and the High Priestess, like, for me, this is huge power. They're very, very powerful major arcana cards, and they're powerful change cards as well. The Justice card as well at the back of the deck there. This is telling me, you know, not only are you going to have a victory, but you're going to have justice. You're going to feel balanced. You're going to feel part of something. Definitely, and you want to expand. See 333 again. I just don't know. I think this is marvelous. So embrace this energy. If you want to claim all or part of this energy as well, do like the video, share it, subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost anything. And we close out your reading today. What will we get to finish out the reading? Moonology cards are coming towards me again. Love these. So yeah, thank you all for joining me again. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I hope you all have a nice long weekend if you're in Ireland. Last weekend was a bank holiday weekend in England. I do enjoy the weekend as best you can and enjoy the rest of your day, of course. I have another channel as well I didn't mention yet, and it's linked in the description box below, where I get zodiac sign readings from the tarot every day. I've done collective love readings and all signs readings, so if you're interested in that, do check it out. And let's see, what is our Moonology deck? Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus, and nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. Now guys, wow, we have a full moon coming soon. Nothing is yet set in stone and prosperity lies ahead. You've got it all to, you know, it's all here in your favour. And what you do choose to do with these energies is up to you. So I'm going to leave it there, you guys. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you again tomorrow. Namaste.